First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a two-time Pro Bowler in his sixth season now, Dak Prescott.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Prescott. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
What's the deal, y'all?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Rosas' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led, of course, by their second-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Burrow on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now we have Kelce slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for Jones last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Isaac Rochelle in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here pulled in by Beasley. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Burrow on play action. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch, They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Burrow's throw here pulled in by Bowden. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. 17-0 our score after 1. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. So here are the Lions to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake, Prescott. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll throw again. Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Matt Nagy wants the officials to take another look at that one. He'll throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Matt Nagy correcting his decision to throw the red flag.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 25 on 2nd down.
Burrow will get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the counter, here's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Call it a...
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got the tight end, Vanette. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Prescott.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Burrow looking to pass. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. To the air again, Prescott. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
To throw is Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Rosas' kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And a happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there as we look ahead to 2 more games later today and then a full slate coming up this weekend. In the early window, we'll have our eye on that game in Jacksonville. The Jaguars going to need to be on their A game as they'll be forced to reckon with the Atlanta Falcons. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the country will be watching the game at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it'll be the Packers taking on the LA Rams. Then, on Sunday night, a big one in the AFC North to wrap up the holiday weekend. The Browns and the Ravens from Baltimore. That's all that needs to be said. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Another run for Murray on second down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here come the Lions now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
5 yards remain on second down.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And this one caught by Beasley. Dances by him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Shoves him aside near the 35. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Prescott now. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
First down, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play.
hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in here by Chase.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
First down, here's Burrow. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score, a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. Underneath pass here to Van Ness, and he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Running is Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Lions on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
72 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jacobs, and he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Rosas' kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense.
And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And Thomas has it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. To try again after the sack. Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is down to 20. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The solid stiff arm. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.